was born in Iran. My parents are both from Iran. So we've been in Dali for over 20 years now. And I'm mostly involved in agriculture. I guess working for over 20 years now in Dali in the agricultural sector, one of the things we came to realize was the importance of diversity. Today, the majority of farmers practice conventional agriculture, and for this, they use a lot of chemical fertilizers and also pesticides. Why dependence on chemicals and pesticides is not, eventually will lead us to very poor soils and even poor, nutritionally poor foods. Yes, seeds carry the DNA for the future of the tree or the plant. It's already 1 year. This has many hundred kinds of both bacteria and fungi. Maybe half of either molasses or maybe the tree needs extra energy, power, move on. Can use this for 200公斤的 It's like when you have a strong coffee in the morning. Oh. This is the compost we have. It's like a dark chocolate color. It smells very good. It smells like the forest. So we will use just a couple of handfuls to inoculate maybe 10,000 cherry trees today. Also, we will put the avocado seeds inside here. This way the seeds get inoculated and all the fungal and bacteria will incorporate into the seed and they will have a relationship for the rest of their life. 很多的菌啊，这个空的对。现在我们去哪里？还有那个鱼肺。Okay, so this is the fish hydrolysate. We are maybe already 2 months? More than 2 months, but we have to use it within a year. So. A plant is working with billions and billions of bacteria and fungi under the soil. So the community that builds the plant or develops the plant is actually more within the soil rather than in the plant's cells. So the relationship between the seed of the plant that becomes grows to full maturity is related to what we can say is the microbial community in the soil. And the microbial community also, the bacteria and fungi also have seeds, but we don't call them seeds, we call them spores. So you can say nature's life really at the lowest level begins with bacteria and moves on to fungi and then higher and higher levels of life. If we enrich the soil with a living soil, let's say, with a very high population of bacteria and fungi that work together with the seeds and the plant, that plant can offer its best to not only us, but to the environment and to the soil, living soil. How we can create the conditions for the seed to grow from a sapling into a big plant or tree, and how can we develop the conditions within the soil to make the plant benefit fully from the whole system.
is only one kind. Now you can see, we first plant that, and later we plant this. But this more developed than that. So this is Doyanxing here. This is Doyanxing here. And then we must learn Doyanxing in the human relationship. More Doyanxing, more energy, more exchange, more communication, more health.
When these plants, these different species or families of plants are grown together, they seem to be cooperating somehow through the connections that they have in the root zones. So there's exchange of nutrients between plants as they need it, and they pull up certain resources from the soil, and through the fungi network, they can be shared and exchanged. So this is something that we are trying to now increasingly focus on. And as we do that, the nutrient value, the nutrition value or density of the plants also seem to be increased. And you can feel that by the smell and the taste of these products.
So you can do whatever you think is good, but from now on, study the soil each time. Make it 像这个文保的，我想。
We try to use as much heirloom seeds as possible in our vegetable production. But not all heirloom seeds are necessarily good performers as far as taste or nutrition goes. The relationship between the microbial community and the plant is so complex, and it's been something that has over 3 billion years in the making, that for us to really understand it will take a lot of learning and a very humble sort of posture to understand why and how and what of each growing community. Yeah, so we have to understand that heirloom seeds, yes, they have certain benefits, but I would not rule out totally maybe perhaps trying to choose and develop a hybrid seed. But overall, I would tend to favor those heirloom seeds that perform better in taste and nutrition value. If the consumer is willing to accept that, then so much the better.